Hey guys, I'm back. I'm in the car. I don't know if we're going to do this as a two-party, but what we're going to do today is, I know you can't see my face, but I'm really not too worried. We're going to log on to ISTA. I have done this previously before with you, but there's a few other bits and pieces I just want to talk to you about today. So, if you saw from the previous part, which I'll hopefully have a link in here, we checked the battery. Now with ISTA, or with working on your car, just understand this: if you have to make sure you have a good battery, okay, the battery's in good condition, and we saw that the battery's in good charge. I have at the moment got a battery charger on there, a trickle charger. Now it's a 6 amp as opposed to a 2 amp, so it may pull as much as 6 amp. The idea is it's just a little top up if you're going to be doing any work on your car for a long period of time, especially on new BMWs. Please put a charger on it. I have got my power supply. We're not going to do any coding, we're just going to go into ISTA, and I've used ISTA before in this car and I haven't had any issues, so just to be on the safe side. So for those of you who don't know, I've got ISTA on my laptop. I have also got this this cable. You can't see, I will take this off the stand and show you. I've got a cable. Now there's two types of cable you can get. You can get the OBD2 cable, which is actually, let me take this off. So you have the USB to OBD2 cable in there, right? You also have an Ethernet cable, which I've got from here, which will go to the same place. Now, on the older one, this older OBD2 cable, it doesn't check or test battery voltage when you first connect up ISTA. I'm going to do another video on that one, and when you do use that, it will say if the battery voltage is too low and it won't let you log on. Okay, so I'm in here. I'm going to be doing it two-hand styly, and I'm going to be pausing in between while I'm doing things. Okay, so let's go. So we're going to go to ISTA. Double click on that. Now this is a totally standalone machine, no antivirus, no nothing. If you're going to run ISTA on a machine, please make sure it's on a standalone. This is Windows 10. You do need Windows 10 when you are using ISTA, the new version of ISTA. I can't remember what the version is. The version will tell you somewhere, but anyway. So at the moment, the ignition is off. So we need to pray. I've got my car keys in here somewhere. I thought, yeah, I've got car keys here. We're going to press it once. Okay. And I'm going to make sure that all these are off. Everything is off. I'm actually even going to put the monitor off. Let's go where we go to monitor. Options. I'm going to turn off the control display. I've got a warning saying that the hood is open because I've got my charger connected. Right, so let's go to operations, and we go to read out vehicle data. Okay, so let me just actually explain these. You can actually, if you just know the model code, right, so if you want to check someone else's machine, you just put the model code in there. If you just want to put the VIN in, it will read it from the VIN as well. It won't give us much information, and you can do this offline as well. Okay, so we're going to read out the live vehicle data. It says connect to the vehicle, which I have. Switch on the ignition. Can you see there? And I'm really sorry about this. I'm going to have to get some different software for this, because I know you can do screen captures, which is probably a better way to do it. So I'm going to hit complete. It's going to it's actually not too bad in the car. It's nice and warm. It's cold outside. It's plus 2.5 outside, which is one reason why. Now, okay, so here we go. It's going to go through, it's going to read the car. That's my VIN number. It'll tell me the mileage. It'll tell me an awful lot of useful stuff. We'll just let it do its stuff. It's a 2 Series B46 engine, B46B. Okay. It's the US version. I'm in Canada. All-wheel drive. Convertible. Now I've noticed with the new version of ISTA, it does take quite a while. On the older version, it did zip through this quite quickly. So it's going to read the fault memory now. That's my mileage I've got on my car, 5392. And that should tie up with what that says there, 5392. So if you want to actually ever check someone's car or see that anything's been not done or correctly, you can check the VIN number, you can check the mileage, and they should tally. Okay, this is the production date of the car, 2019. This is the programming level. So it was flashed in 2020. F020 means 2020. Oh, sorry, 2021. Sorry, 20. I can't remember which one of this is zero. F020. It's either 2020 it was flashed. No, I think that's the year it was flashed, because I had it recently done in 2021. Okay, and it's just sometimes you'll get these weird and wonderful things. Okay, just don't worry about that. You may sometimes get, I've noticed on this, you'll get some errors coming up. I just ignore them, and that's okay. Just go through them. It'll tell you the upholstery, the steering, it'll actually tell you what it left the factory with and what its level is, so you can see if it's ever been flashed. It's an F23. And there's a load of videos out on this, so you know, I'm just adding to the pot. I am going to do a video with the Ethernet cable as well. I found that a lot of people actually watched that video, which I'm really happy about. If there are any videos you want to know about the 2 series, do let me know, and I'll certainly try and make it happen for you. Happy to do that. So as I said, it's just doing a whole load of checks, reading various parts from the vehicle. And this is where it's different from things like Carly and another whole load of host of stuff. This is the official BMW Group software. And so let's see. And this is what it's like outside. There's snow here. Well, it was kind of snowy, but it's kind of died down a little bit. So I'm going to put it on pause now, because I don't want to kill too much of my battery, and I've done a lot of talking, so I'm just going to put it on pause and come back to you when it's finished. That should be in a minute or two. Okay, so that is quite quickly. So basically, if you don't know too much about ISTA, it has got like what they mean. Basically, green, amber, and red. Okay, anything green, it means that's okay. Anything in amber means it's seeing a fault. Okay, and red means that the ECU is not responding. Okay, and you will find usually faults. Okay, it's sometimes they're proper faults, sometimes they're glitchy. So it's saying that there's an issue with the CVM, the REM, the TCB, the SMBF, and the DME, which I don't believe for the minute. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to here. We're going to hit display fault display, and this will pull all the codes. So if we can see, a lot of these codes are kind of so here we go. So we're looking at these various codes. This is a code I had in recently, mixture control, fuel air mixture too rich. I might have to keep an eye on that. There was one, so we're on 5392. This was a code which we're on recently. I have to keep an eye on that. This is an older code, switch block, seat adjustment, front passenger switch jammed. That could explain why I'm having some issues. I'm having a few issues with the seat, actually, I must admit. Okay, here we go. Functional limitation of connected drive, TCB. Okay, so I'll have to get these checked out anyway. This one is coming in, mixture control, fuel air mixture is too rich. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this, and so I can check it out. if you click on it, it will tell you, or it should, it will tell you a bit about the code and what the issues are with it. So we will ignore that for the moment. Okay, now the other thing which is good to work out on here is the, actually I've forgotten now where it is now. There is actually a place where you can check the, or is it the DME? Hang on a sec, let's go back. Let's go back to, I think it's, right, DME. If we click there, right click there, we go to call up ECU function. Because I think here it shows you what the, here we go, DME diagnosis scan, that's what I want, I think. Component trigger, no, diagnosis scan. Sorry, I'm looking for something specific. Ah, here we go. Engine speed, coolant, battery voltage, that's what I wanted to see here. If you click here, battery voltage, reads, sorry, my thing is all over the place, sorry. Read state, there we go, 12.7 volts. And there's a few other things here you can do and check, so that's what I wanted to show you. So let me just come off from here, go back to vehicle management, service functions. Right, okay, so this is what I wanted to show you. If you go here to body, okay, and you can go down, these are all the things which you can do and check on your car, which is fine. Voltage supply, I want to check the voltage supply. Okay, so this is what I want. Battery, this is another thing you can check. Okay, you can evaluate the state of charge, register your battery, and that's I want this one, evaluate battery charge. We go to display. It's waiting. It's going to check. Now we want to do continue. Hit continue. Right. We want to check the state of charge for the last 5 days. And then we go continue. Continue. There we go. So this is the state of charge. It's basically a new battery, so 97%, so it is good, and there's no fault found in the IBS. This is really why you need to have ISTA. If you don't have this, you're going to have problems trying to diagnose anything. There you go, state of the battery is okay. But as you saw on my Solar BA9, it gave me a lot of information, so that's good. So I want to check that it also keeps charging histogram. There we go. So this is showing 85 to 100% of the time. That's how long it's been in that battery state, which is good. And it's been 567 hours in the 70 to 85%, which is okay. It's not too bad. But this is the main one which we want to see. So that's good. So we know that generally speaking, everything is good. Then we want to end the service. This is also tell you if someone did actually change the battery and how long the battery is. So if your dealer says, well, we changed the battery, you can, if you've got ISTA, you can actually connect up and see. Okay, so now the next thing I want to do is, I thought it was here some, oh, standby current, this is what I want. Standby current, okay. So this, remember I was telling you about the car going into sleep mode? This is where it checks. So just give it a second. I mean, I'll be honest with you, this is a really good tool. It's a real pain in the butt, but it's a really good tool. Right, so here, this is really, really important if you're having problems. If you're trying to do, what's that called? Parasitic drain, forget it. You need this, right? So what it does is the DME logs the last 24 measurements for what it says closed circuit current monitoring, i.e. the sleep time is something waking the car up. So here we go for my car and a lot of the BMWs. Number of measurements with standby current, okay, less than 80 milliamps. So if you're drawing more than 80 milliamps, it's a problem. This is less than 80 milliamps, which is within spec, 24. So basically, I don't have anything drawing current. So here, as you can see, number of measurements with a standby current greater than 80 milliamps. And here you go, it will there tell you if there's anything. So that is the way you can tell whether you have an issue with your battery. So basically, that's what I really wanted to show you on the car. I want to do a few more captures. I need to fault find those other bits and pieces. And that's kind of out of scope of this video. All I'm going to do is basically screen capture, have a few bits and pieces, clear the codes out, and I think I'm going to need to go to BMW. I've got a recall, and I'm going to have to ask him to have a look at those two bits and pieces as well. Okay, so that's it. I hope you found this video informative. I've tried to go in a little bit deeper. What I'm going to do next time, I'm going to use the Ethernet cable, which you can also use for ESIS if you're going to do any programming. I'm not going to touch ESIS for programming because it's too dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. And I'll be honest with you, I don't, and I'm not going to mess around with stuff. BIMA code looks like a lot of better way. You can find what you want, hit tick, and it'll do it. That's all I want to do. This other stuff, anything, oh, by the way, anything you do in ISTA, generally speaking, you can't damage, you can't mess up. I mean, you can restart program units, you can restart modules, you can do a lot of things. And I suppose it's possible for you to mess things up, but unless you're going into major coding, you can't. So at least if you want to just look at codes and check voltages and stuff, you can't really mess things up. And you really need this. If you don't have ISTA and you've got a BMW, you might as well just give your wallet to the dealer and say, hey, just fix the car, right? So I'm going to be out of here. So post this up in the next couple of days, and yeah, hopefully it's nice warm. It's like 2 degrees. The snow is melting, ice is melting. So from yours truly, the Big J, Aiden J, saying peace out in time. I'm out of here like a thief in the night. If you like this video, please like the like button, hit and smash that, put it into orbit. If you like it, the YouTube algorithms will make my videos more popular and I can get more content. I'm not monetized, by the way. And subscribe if you liked it. I'm on about 408. Hopefully have a little bit of a party when we hit 500, on the road to 500. So take it easy. Bye for now.